Today, we are going to dig into how to create microlearning. So step one is map out big picture. The big problem most people in businesses run into when they're developing microlearning is they think too small too quickly. When really, all you have to do is start with the big picture. What are you teaching? What is every part of what you're teaching? And get that into an outline. Step two, estimate how many hours of content you have. You need to come up with how much content do you believe you mapped out? It doesn't need to be exact, but if you have a 3-page outline, you should be able to come up with 5 hours of content. However you did it, there's not a perfect math equation from a page of outline content equals X amount of minutes or hours. But what you can do is really look at, okay, how many topics do you have? Then ask yourself, how many subtopics do I have? The subtopics is where we're really getting into the micro piece here. It should take you 10 minutes or less to teach each subtopic. If you have 30 subtopics, then you'd be looking at 30 times 10 equals 300 minutes divided by 60, 5 hours of content. Microlearning builds upon each other. So the total output can be way more than 10 minutes. But the learning bites, those subtopics, are what need to be micro, and they support that 5-hour big picture piece of content that you are creating. Well, if your goal in the first place was to only build 30 minutes of content for your microlearnings, well, now all you have to do is step 3, pick highest priority topics or subtopics. So if you have this massive topic and you're trying to create 10 minutes of content on it, what you really need to focus on is an overview piece of content that doesn't go very deep, that doesn't go nearly as deep as your outline. But just remember, you can create microlearning and still create 5 hours of content, 10 hours of content, 100 hours of content. It's not about the total hours of content. It's about the learning bites, the little piece of the content that make up the whole. So you may be wondering, how do I make sure that I am building my microlearning on the right highest priority subtopics? That's why we have a free masterclass for you. And what this masterclass does is it helps you guarantee the success of your e-learning program, online course, or virtual training every time, the development and the launch.